You are right on track. So one thing we want to be really careful with meditation, especially in the beginning, is this idea of striving. Like generally we love striving, right? We love to like work hard at things and try to accomplish things. And in meditation, we kind of want to back off from that idea. And especially in the beginning, it's all about like celebrating that 1% of the time that you maybe see that little glimmer of like, oh, I actually like caught that whole breath and I was there before I went back to work and got obsessing about something else. So it's about celebrating that 1%. And then really just noticing like, wow, my mind really is all over the place, not from judgment, but just from this place of observing the fact that most of the time we are not where we are. Most of the time we are off in a million different places. So as you meditate more, as you make this more of a habit, of a practice, you're going to find that that 1% becomes 3%, becomes 5%, becomes 8%. And then one day you're going to go back and it's going to be 1% again, but then you'll be like, oh, 15%. So it's not always kind of like it builds and you automatically get better at it every day. You're going to have your ups and downs depending on the day. But what you're doing is it's mental training, essentially. Like it's weightlifting with your brain. And so it's going to take time. And it's just a matter of, if you can do this more often, you're going to see the results a little bit more quickly. Doing it once a week is great. If you can do it 3 times a week, 4 times a week, maybe 6 times a week, it will become more of a mental habit. But your brain is no more wild than anybody else's. This is where we all are. I still have days. I've been meditating for like 13 years. I still have days where I will maybe get my 1% of focus and the rest of the time it's all over the place. It's all about having compassion for that and just knowing that you are working on it. And the reason we're working on it, of course, is not because we want to be really good at meditation. It's because we want to be able to create that space, that focus in the rest of our lives. So even if it's really hard to focus when you like sit to meditate, notice if maybe during the day you're a little bit more like, oh, I can take a breath and be present and focus right now while I'm standing in line at the grocery store, where when I'm at a red light, when I'm talking to a loved one. Noticing when you can be present in those moments, that's like the huge win. That's the huge win. That's why we're doing it. It's kind of like we don't go to the gym to be good at going to the gym. We go to the gym so that we can be strong in the rest of our lives. Same thing here.
Okay, that makes sense.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're sticking with it and doing it.